Hi, I'm Elise. Before Forge, I definitely was not hungry for Jesus. I was not hungry for the word. I would always say, "Oh yeah, I'm hungry," or "Yeah, I'm going to dive deeper into the word. I'm going to memorize these verses. I'm going to, you know, walk in humility." And Forge made me realize that I was not doing any of those things. I wasn't being hungry. And I found a moment during Forge where we spent time with the Lord called Dog Days. Mr. Epperson would always talk about that. And I had time where I sat by the river and I just read through the book of Mark. Well, I'm still reading through it. But I found myself enjoying it than I have ever done before. And I just felt more hungry and just wanted to keep reading and to keep diving deeper. And so I would say Forge has definitely grown me in hunger and has grown me in humility and learning how to walk in humility. I mean, I am still imperfect, so I might stumble in those areas, but I understand the concept of how to walk in humility and how to be hungry for the Lord. And because I'm hungry for the Lord, I can now share that hunger with other people that don't know how to be hungry for the Lord. I think the most impactful thing, I believe it was one of the speakers named Charlie, and he was preaching on humility, and he talked about um, Jesus and his sacrifice, and how the reason why he came down to the earth to sacrifice himself was out of humility. And it was convicting to me because recently I haven't been walking in humility, and it kind of, struck me in the heart really hard, realizing how important and how precious and how, like, to me now I treasure Jesus' sacrifice because of that humility and that love that he did for us and did for me. I would 100% encourage people to do Forge. Um, you might not know a little when you read about Forge, but once you get into it and go through Forge, you realize how impactful it is, how Forge equipping trains you. It impacts you, but you are able to impact others after learning how to be equipped to make disciples. And the importance of all the characteristics, like learning how to be humble, how to be honest, how to come hungry for the Lord. You learn that, and then you learn how to apply it in real life. And that's how you become impactful. That's how you become a kingdom laborer. Going home, I actually, during my time here at Forge, I went through a lesson, and it was about figure out what God, like the whispers of God, and figure out if the words or the whispers in your head are from God. And I was able to figure out that God was talking to me through that time during that lesson. And he was telling me that he's calling me back to Charleston. And my missionary work is in Charleston, either at a restaurant or any job that God puts me in. And he wants me to be a kingdom laborer to my coworkers and to the customers that come in. And to the people that have supported either through prayer and through finance, thank you so much. With the gratitude coming from my heart, I am so deeply grateful for your support through prayer and finances. I didn't think that I would get to the point in finances, but you have definitely have encouraged me through your finances and through your prayers. And in a sense, I could feel like your spiritual prayers from afar and your spiritual encouragement. And I will forever be grateful. And I hope that maybe in the future, if you ever do missions work, that I am to be able to help you through prayer and through finance.